There's a lot of content out there that talks about blogs you can start, topics that are great for us to talk about. So getting started isn't the hard part. The hard part is growing it, keeping at it, staying consistent, growing the blog, making it something that's, whether it's our sole business or it's a very good marketing leg or part of our overall business strategy. Hey girl, I'm Margaret McGriff. I am a marketing coach and I work with working moms who have side businesses, gain control back of their time, ditch the mommy guilt, and finally grow their side business. Today we are talking about blogging, and not gonna lie, just like many of you, blogging is one of those ways that I got my start with my business and my day job career. And at risk of dating myself, I started my first blog 14 years ago when blogs were fairly new, but it helped me get my foot in the door on learning about social media, how to write for the online space, and it landed me my first job with a beauty magazine, and then my career in digital marketing has grown from there until now, where my day job is digital content strategist, and I take what I've learned from my day job, from my days of blogging, and apply it to my coaching business. So needless to say, blogging has a special place in this girl's heart. So I'm super excited to talk about it today, but talk about it in a way that you may not have heard or have seen much, right? Because there's a lot of content out there that talks about blogs you can start, topics that are great for us to talk about. So getting started isn't the hard part. The hard part is growing it, keeping at it, staying consistent, growing the blog, making it something that's, whether it's our sole business or it's a very good marketing leg or part of our overall business strategy, right? So that's why today I wanted to break down 3 things that you have to know about blogging if you want to take your blog to the next level, if you want to be an influencer, if you want to be a thought leader in your space. These are the 3 things, and simple things, but 3 things that you need to make sure that you're doing in order to make blogging the most effective way to grow your business, all right? So here we go. So the first thing you need to know about blogging is you have to know SEO. SEO is short for search engine optimization. And the whole concept of SEO is helping your blog get seen, right? We just talked about there are so many blogs out there and a lot of people are blogging about the same things. So the key is to stand out from everybody else. And SEO is one of those things that can absolutely help you do that. Now, how does it all work? Basically, in the simplest terms of breaking it down, is making sure that your blog uses words that people are putting into the Google search bar to solve or look for whatever it is that they want to read, right? So if you have a blog that talks about time management with young babies, you have to make sure that time management, young babies, and any variation in between is not only in your blog content, but it's also in your headline, in your meta description, which is that little blurb that comes up on Google, maybe even on other pages on your website so people can find it through there. So SEO plays a key role in helping you land on that page 1 of a Google search, right? Because let's be honest, I don't go past page 2 and I'm looking for stuff, right? And I'm pretty sure you don't, or your readers don't either. So SEO is one of those key ways and key strategies to help your blog stand out from everyone else and just get seen, right? Now, there are plenty of different strategies, tools, and resources that I won't get into today, but just know that if you want to get started with having your blog being seen, or if that's an issue that you're having, SEO, I'm gonna rhyme, but SEO is the way to go, right? Oh my God, that's so cheesy. But anyway, know your SEO, it's uber important. The second thing you need to know about blogging is your blog content has to solve a problem. People are coming to Google, to solve a problem, whether we're trying to start a business or we're wondering whether that cough our kid has had last night is normal, right? We're looking for answers, and you have to make sure that your blog is answering all of the questions, concerns that your ideal reader has. A lot of entrepreneurs can fall into the trap of, in order to grow my business, I have to promote myself all the time. And that's just not true. That's not how online marketing works. In the overall big scheme of things, there is what we call a buyer's journey that people go on from discovering someone new to buying from them. And it starts at the top with awareness. They just discovered you, to consideration. Okay, they like what you're talking about, to that final decision where they decide to work with you. And blog content works on all three levels, but mostly at the top with that awareness of you getting seen and in front of the people that you ultimately want to work with you. So in order to do that, you have to solve a problem. They want to know, how can you help me right now, today, right? Like with this video, for example, if this video was a blog, if somebody came to this blog article, they would be like, how can I get my blog seen in front of people? I'm going to give you 3 ways to do that. 1, 2, and 3. And that reader can walk away with some solid tips that they can start today. So making sure that your blog content is valuable, it solves a problem, whether it's a big problem, it's a small problem, or they just want to be entertained, if that is part of your business. You have to make sure your blog is accomplishing all of that. And that's where really knowing who your ideal client is, what they're struggling with, what their problems are, is super important in order to create that content that resonates with them, that solves every problem that they probably didn't even know they had until they stumbled to your blog, right? So key thing to know is, when it comes to your blog content, make it about your client, solve their problems, give them something valuable, let them walk away with something that they didn't know before, and that will help you grow and move that reader along from someone who just reads your blog to someone who actually buys and works with you. The third thing you need to know about blogging is a long game. It is not the key to success. It's not going to give you all of the money in the world after 2 or 3 blog posts. It's something that's a long game. SEO, like we talked about earlier, takes time. It takes time for Google to rank content based on certain keywords. It takes time for people to find and to learn and to trust enough to buy from you, right? So understanding that blogging is no quick fix. It's not going to take you from 0 to 100K in 10 days. That's not what blogging is for. Blogging is a long-term marketing strategy that builds authority, that builds awareness, that builds something that we love to say, thought leadership. So you become the go-to person for a problem. That's what blogging helps you do. So that's not to say that you shouldn't be using a blog or doing a blog or growing a blog as your business or part of your business. But just understand that it's going to take consistent effort. It's going to take amazing content every single time, whether that's once, twice, or 3 times a week. It's going to take optimizing that content, making sure that it's hitting those right keywords so it gets on Google when it needs to, right? So understanding that will help you put it all into perspective and know that as long as you are consistent, as long as you are bringing valuable content that people are already looking for, you're on the path to success. You're on your way to growing that business in a sustainable and authentic way. So those are the 3 things that you need to know about blogging. Now, if you find yourself like, Margaret, this is all well and good, but girl, I do not have the bandwidth or the time to be SEO researching or even learning how to do it or providing that valuable content because it's going to take me some time. No worries. I put together a free 15-minute video training that gives you the 3 tips that I use to help me create time to be on YouTube, to have a blog. I do have a blog on my site, margaretmcgriff.com, to show up on Instagram for my book business, write books, work a full-time day job, and take care of my 2 little girls as a single mom. So these tips really helped me streamline what I was doing, create more time in my schedule, and really focus on the things that I needed to do in order to meet all of my goals, including growing my business. So click the link in the description below. You can sign up and that training will be delivered right to you. And that way you can walk away with 3 actionable things you can do right after that video to create more time to do that SEO, to create more valuable content, and blog consistently. All right, so I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell to make sure you don't miss any videos, and I will be chatting with you next week. Bye.